welcome to another AIC Productions video. This is another video using my external HDMI recorder. So hopefully things turn out with the video. Last time it cut off the audio at the end. So I will keep this one a little bit shorter. Just go through a few games. This is on my Lenovo Ideapad 110S. I did a previous video where I compared it a little bit against its previous version, which was the 110. This one has a Celeron processor versus the previous is Atom-based processor, and went over some of the specifications and performance. And so I just wanted to play some games. We'll first load up a staple in my videos, Minecraft. I play this basically on all my systems because I think it's one of the most universal games out there. Now, I was playing this, usually I try to play this for the first time, but I am trying to use this laptop for my daily driver, and I do play Minecraft. So I fired it up to check it out, see if I could get it working well. You'll have to bear with me, I'll need to turn the sound down on it. So if it's loud at first, I apologize. Now, this is not the fastest computer in the world, as you can obviously see. In fact, it's quite the opposite of fast. But it was not meant to be a fast machine. Alright, so first things first, we'll go to options and turn down the volume all the way so we don't kill your eardrums. And then we'll go to the video settings. Now, on this, I did have to drop the graphic settings significantly. Render distance just 4 chunks. The graphics to fast, smooth lighting is off. The brightness, the particles is decreased. I can do those to minimal. Clouds are off. And that way it will be as smooth as possible. And even with doing all that, let's see, we're at 25 frames, 11 frames, 6 frames. So this has exactly the same processor and configuration as the Asus E402S that I reviewed recently. Except for the Asus did have 4 gigs of memory, which I think does make a big difference. And the Asus, I put in an SSD, an actual SSD into, which you can't do with this system. It's all soldered onto the board. But by dropping the frame rates down, this also has much lower resolution than the Asus, and so it actually doesn't require as much grunt to display the pixels. Now, obviously it struggles a bit, but as long as you're not trying to get it to draw more chunks, create new world like I'm doing now by walking where I haven't walked before, it's not bad. It's actually quite playable on very low settings, and yeah, I could definitely play this. I have played my multiplayer game level, and it is playable over the network as well. Of course, that's local network. I do have wireless AC in my house, and that does make a difference. And my system that runs Minecraft, my Minecraft server, is plugged directly into my network. So, but yeah, so that's Minecraft. Again, I did turn the settings down pretty significantly. I'm running at the native resolution of the screen, and of course through the video capture you can't actually see what the screen looks like, but it looks pretty good. The response time of the screen's decent. It has good color depth, good visuals on the color, so definitely very playable on this system if you drop those settings down as you saw, pretty darn low. And you're willing to give it a second to draw new chunks as you walk. So if you stay in an area and you don't do a whole lot of exploring, you will actually have a fairly playable game. So let me go ahead and close out of Minecraft. I'll fire up Steam. Go to the library. We'll just bring up Portal 2. We won't do too much here on this system because we're not going to try to play any AAA titles on this. I'll go ahead and drop the volume on this as well. Do a single. We'll just do a new game here. Let's play from this point. That's how long the game takes to load. Now I did change the graphics on this just to be the screen resolution, and that's the only changes I've made. I left everything else on default. The only thing I did was change the aspect ratio to widescreen and use the native resolution of the screen. And so if you're doing older games, if you're not playing the latest and greatest, this should be fairly reasonable in performance for you. Now I'm probably driving you crazy with I haven't played this all the way through in a long time, so. But yeah, it's very playable, I think. And Team Fortress 2 runs off of more or less the same graphics engine. So, and Gary's Mod, I get asked about Gary's Mod a lot. What's the other one I get asked about? Roblox, however you pronounce that. It will play on this just fine. That actually has very low requirements for settings. Now, you'll probably need to turn the settings down on that, just like I had to do with Minecraft or any of these other games, just because, it is not the fastest thing in the world, but it should be fast enough for games like that. Let's go ahead and get that going. So anyways, we'll go ahead and finish this up here. This is just a quick video of some game plan here. But if you're interested in any other specific games, let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate those. Oh, I shot myself off. That's funny. There we go. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and end this here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.